Okay, hopefully that fixed it. That's really weird that it disconnected from only the Twitch and not the YouTube. Okay.
Any issues with Streamlabs whatsoever?
I did get a notification earlier that said that the stream disconnected and reconnected. But for some reason, it just didn't do it for Twitch. It does seem to be going well. Oop. I hit mute. Okay. Well, we'll leave that and hopefully that kicks back on.
Okay, seems to be working now.
Okay. Looks good. Anyway. So he looks around kind of somewhat aimlessly, and he's looking in the sky anywhere.
Where were your companions headed?
Well, we were nearby. We were going after this demon that came through here.
The big birdie.
Yes. One of the generals for Pazuzu's army.
I'm guessing this fog is from that entity?
Yes. It was an attempt to get me separated from my comrades while I confronted them.
Well, ultimately that decision would be up to you, right? And turns to the captain.
Yes, right. Well, we definitely don't need to be here any longer ourselves. Let's, I guess we have no way to move but forward for now. I'll have to go and get some of the crew on hand. Keep an eye out. We don't need any more disruptions from these demons. He goes and heads down below deck, presumably to speak with the crewmates that hid during the fray.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Fidget will come over and heal the unconscious crewmate so they can get below deck.
The mysterious man kind of looks around the ship, admiring it in some respects.
We should probably check to see if there was any more that breached the upper area.
Oh, okay. That'd be a good idea anyways.
That's right. Some went in downstairs.
Do you have a torch, Andy? Turns to Everett.
Oh yeah, I got 5.
May be necessary for how dark it is back here.
Oh yeah, I couldn't see my hand in front of my face last time.
I would, but holds up giant crossbow.
Oh.
So you light a torch there, Everett?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right. I believe that's 20 and 20.
Time has probably faded on my gravity weapon.
Yeah, more than a minute has passed.
So I actually
Keep
think
you-
we should rest for like 10 minutes. Just kidding.
The torch is lit.
Okay. Can I drink a health potion? Because I'm kind of low, but knowing Everett's
Sure.
luck, he'll get hurt.
And Fidget, were you rolling a medicine?
Yes, I am. My sheet is bugging out.
You might have to reload the page.
Alright, give me a second.
Sylvanas
That's all right.
and the sprites, what are you doing?
Put my bomb away, and I'll just get ready to head downstairs with them.
Well, they're checking the upper deck area.
Oh,
Onwards, Mr. Piddles.
yeah, I'll just go check with them then.
Okay.
That's they said below deck. My bad.
Alright, that's a 24 medicine.
Okay. And this is a battle medicine, I'm assuming.
I do not have that, I believe, so I will take the 10 minutes too.
Okay. I believe in normal medicine. It is 10 minutes, yeah. Okay. So,
Everyone has low light, right?
I can glow.
I do.
Yeah.
Yes.
I start glowing. Glowing yellow.
okay. And that's as per the light spell.
Something like that. I'm pretty sure I'm just a torch now. That's what it does. Yep. Shed light as a torch.
Oh, you shed light as a torch?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Easy enough then. 20 and 20. All right, you are also set to glow now.
Woo!
All right, well, you're free to move. Unfortunately, Fidget's going to be down for 10 minutes.
Fair. After you.
Thank you.
My panache is gone.
Yes. You can also remove those symbols, I do believe.
Okay. I can, yeah. I've just made.
Oh, oops. Oh, phew. Do you know where the upstairs is?
There's an upstairs?
The upper deck is the deck that we're on.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh,
There are
Don't worry
doors
about
on the either side.
You're also currently standing in front of a door.
it. Yeah.
oh, sorry, I'm blind.
Would you like to open the door, Everett?
Of course, of course. I'll open the door.
Okay.
Can I open the other door?
Okay. Oh, did that get flipped
Stairs.
around? 1 second. That's supposed to be a one-way. There you go.
I believe you and Fidget already searched the other 2 rooms, yes?
I briefly searched where we were, but I haven't been upstairs.
That's alright, I don't believe there is it upstairs.
Wait, what?
We're on the top deck, Alicia.
I'm sorry, my brain's dying today.
We just had this conversation with you.
I'm
Sorry.
sorry.
Literally 5 seconds ago.
Alright,
I don't know what's wrong with my head.
You're
You're
fine.
fine.
Looking down below, you see the faint
Looter's
glow
just-
of the teleporter pad.
Shall we head to the bottom deck?
Sure.
And we're not necessarily like in combat or anything relevant, so don't feel like you have to be locked into the grid. You can hold Alt and just move your token.
Fair.
Sprite gets bored with whatever we're doing and wants to go talk to the guy on our ship now.
Okay.
Is there another door down?
That's outside the ship, Devin.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're crawling on a wall right now.
Some really intense.
You didn't know I had boots of spider climb? I'm just kidding.
That grip strength is off the charts.
But as you can see, as you get down to the bottom here, there's really not much. What seem to be some like arcane supplies and the teleporter pad.
And the teleporter pad just gets us to the below deck, or what's it for? Exactly.
No one's exactly answered it. You did see Peter come out from here earlier talking about working on the ship down below.
Well, that could very well be where the engine room is. That being said, that being damaged would be, well, catastrophic.
Yeah, we should go down there as fast as we can.
You head in with the light first. If we walk in and we're completely blind, then it's already over.
That makes sense.
So y'all just walk onto the teleporter pad.
Yeah.
I'll go first since I have the light.
Fair.
Okay. So you step onto the teleporter pad. Nothing seems to happen. The sigils lightly glow beneath your feet.
Am I taking an incantation or password of some sort? We'll have to go in through the other way then.
Oh, okay.
Guess we'll make our way back up to the deck.
Okay. As y'all make your way back up to the top of the deck, we'll cut over to the sprite here. So, you find the man kind of looking around. Looking into the fog and squinting his eyes somewhat. I guess a lot of this lightning is now gone. If you're talking, Booter, we cannot hear you.
Oh, is there anything interesting out there?
You just see the same dark mist, unfortunately.
Some nice fog.
I don't know about nice fog, but nothing seems to be happening at the moment, so we can be grateful for that at least.
I suppose. So, how's it going?
Well, considering I was not pursued, I imagine that they're up to something. Though I did deal them with quite a deadly blow.
Sounds pretty cool. What's your name?
You can call me Jitai. Here's a handout for everyone.
Whoa.
Is that your name, or is it what I can call you?
Both.
Dang, I was ready to praise him, but... I have to write down his name. Well, my name? My name is, as we all know, my name is Everett.
What?
Well, it is nice to meet you, Everett.
Likewise.
What is this ship here for? Why are you all out here?
You see that big old portal down in the sea?
No,
Big
there's
hole?
mist in the way.
Yeah. Well, I think we're looking at that. I don't know, really.
Me and my companions are also looking into it. And it seems like the demons are interested in it as well.
Whoa, what a coinkydink.
Not really. something this big happening on the material plane will draw attention.
I suppose so. So this is like an important thing then.
Yes, it is very important.
You know where that big hole goes?
We have reason to believe it leads to the plane of water. Though my compatriots would know more than I do.
Do you think it would be fun in there?
If you could breathe underwater and could survive the crushing depths of the lowest parts of the plane, I'm sure.
I don't know, might be able to.
You are very strange.
Thank you.
It's about this time that everyone else is coming up from the portal room, and you see that the sprite had abandoned you to go talk to Jitai.
Hunt spray.
He's already hunted by you.
Oh, that's true. He is the spear.
Also, now that there's like nothing going on, I dismiss Mommy. She has her own things to do,
Okay.
probably. Anyway, that was my mommy.
Oh. I honestly could not tell. So y'all begin climbing down below deck, and map doesn't come with a below deck, unfortunately. But as you come down below deck... Wait, does it come with a below deck?
Oh,
1 second.
I assume it
Oh
would.
shit, this map might be decked out.
Yes!
That was a good one.
I hate you, Devin, and everything you stand for.
I love you, Devin, and everything you stand for.
You were misguided.
You
So are you.
not misguided.
I'm neutral toward you, Devin, and everything that you stand for.
There is a below deck. My goodness.
Whoa!
It's a little strange. What's the difference? Oh, one has a grid, one doesn't have a grid. Okay. Un momento. I think it was 3648 where the map size is correct. It is. Oops. All right. 1 second here. I need to add. This is my fault. I did not know that they had below decks on these maps. I'm just gonna quickly.
Hey Sylvanas, do you need a potion? I have a bunch.
Oh, no, I have some. Thank you. It's just... It's a lot. This portal sucks. You know?
Yeah, I know.
Ah, I see you appreciate alchemy. Notes your bomb in your hand.
Oh. I must have accidentally grabbed this instead of a potion. And then puts the bomb away. Grabs that potion.
The
That's
bomb
what
was put
I
away.
did say put the bomb away earlier.
Yeah,
No,
but
it
that's
was
what
taken out
happens when
again.
Your bag is 90% bomb and 10% potion.
Yeah.
That would be
You
an
accidentally pull
accident.
out a bomb, you know? Just Sylvanas things.
Freudian slip.
Yeah. Easy 2 hit points, because all I have is minor elixirs of life. Goddamn Joseph.
Eventually, Sylvanas is gonna start like throwing oil on people and then drinking alchemist fire and spraying it all over them.
Sounds cool.
Unstoppable. Probably bad for your health, but
What makes this even funnier is that my bombs and my potions aren't even stored in the same place. Elixirs of life.
So funny enough, I did not know this because new map who dis, but the portal room actually leads downstairs to the lower area as well.
We didn't see it. It's fine.
Let's see. Actually, I'm gonna delete that.
As we're standing here trying to figure out how to open this hatch, I'm just gonna say to Fidget, hey, we're going below deck. Well, should we check and make sure anybody's injured if they need medical assistance?
Please. The
Will
more
do.
they need injuries, the more I'll be spending tending to that as wherever we go.
Understood.
Also, don't kill Peter.
I won't.
Sprite puts his weapon away.
Looks back at our friend. At Kimbaba, do you have any injuries that need to be tended to?
I was pretty scuffed up by that, but I'll survive. You don't need to worry too much about me.
Well, I can at least offer you a healing potion.
If you insist, I will not mind.
Pulls out the lesser healing potion she has.
Go ahead and roll that for him because he does not, or for them because they do not have a character sheet.
God dang it, why do they never automatically do this?
Well, they do if they're in your action bar. Fortunately, when I do this once, the new sight lines will be on all the other versions of this map, not just the fog one. So, fortunately, I only had to do this once. All right, done with all that.
I feel bad now. I feel like we weren't supposed to go and check the ship.
I mean, I was just gonna. Oh, I messed that part up. I was just gonna roleplay as if it, you know. I was just gonna theater of the mind it, but hey, we have a map, so why not?
Or we could check barrels. You never know if anything's hidden there.
That's true.
True.
Could go full on popular video game and start smashing up pots, seeing if we find anything in them.
I know that barrels are good for beholder eye rays. Can't hit you if you're inside a barrel.
Can't tell if this is serious, a joke, or a reference to something.
Kind of all the above.
All three? Yeah.
Serious joke.
Yeah.
I survived an eye ray from a disintegration eye ray because I was inside a barrel. I
That's
destroyed the barrel, though.
Amazing.
It was also an undead beholder.
True.
So I know what to wear now, full permanently.
I'll leave those doors open for now. Okay. That is set. All right. Oh, no. Oh, I almost forgot a whole wall there.
Who
There's
needs
just a hole
walls?
blown into the side of the ship. Who cares?
Yo.
Okay. That's all said and done. Go ahead and grab y'all's tokens.
God.
Anyway, in the left one. And then I need to grab some NPC tokens. My apologies, my apologies.
As a minor distraction, I really wish I could have videotaped it, but Celeste was in deep sleep and she started chirping. Like that, like the chirping noise when birds see cats see birds.
I love this.
Love cats.
Same.
She only seems to do it when she's asleep, though. She doesn't do it when she sees a bird on the porch at all. When she's awake, at least.
Maybe she's dreaming about becoming a seagull.
Or fire breathing too out
A
of seagull.
With 2 heads and teeth.
Oh. Do you guys know that Hell, Michigan has a cat mayor as of today?
Yep.
Or as of
Oh,
yesterday,
cool.
actually? Yeah, Jinx the cat.
Temporary mayor of Hell.
Wait, temporary? That's
Yeah.
lame.
First ever temporary mayor of Hell, Michigan.
I mean, that's not a surprise. I think there's a country. I can't remember where I read it. But apparently there's a country out there that was ruled by a chicken at one point.
Yo.
Yes.
I love small towns and what they can do with their government just for fun.
Like that, I think it's Alaskan town that has, like, just Maxwell the dog as their mayor.
Yep. Re-elected a few times. There was another town, I think that was also in Alaska, where they had like a rock star living there. Not like a big one, but like a local rock star. And they kept electing him as mayor against his will. Like he really didn't want to be mayor, but they kept electing him. He would keep running campaigns like, don't vote for me, please.
You can't just say no.
Apparently not.
What if he was actually trying to be mayor, and that's just a really good way to get elected?
It's fair.
What a
Oh, oops.
genius.
Wrong side.
It worked.
All right, so you managed to crawl below deck. Now, I will mention, the below deck is not like as desolate as this looks like. It's just a map type.
Fair.
But you crawl down the ladder and you go into the, let's see. Oh my god. Port side crew quarters.
Listen for any combat down here.
As you listen in and you try to discern if anything's going on, it does seem quiet except for what appears to be the movement of crewmates. And as you go down, Everett, you can see some of the individuals. Appears the helmsman and one of the other crew are kind of waiting around as if waiting for something.
Everett calls out to them. Is everyone okay?
Yeah, we're fine. We're just waiting for the captain to give us the word on what we need to do next. He's in the crystal room. He points down the hallway.
Was there anybody injured?
No, fortunately, some of those elite crewsmen he hired before managed to keep those bastards away. Though I think Daniel's still cowering in the bathroom. Daniel, it's okay. They're gone, we promise. I found a sword in here. Where did this come from?
Love that guy. We're taking him on adventures.
Oh yeah.
Mostly for his knack for finding swords.
I know, it's like free gold.
Very lucrative, really fast.
Yeah.
See, Shiari? I told you he'd survive.
I suppose. Come. Let's continue onward.
Oh, okay. Oh no.
What happened?
Oh, I thought my brain
Shiari-
died again.
Now, Sherry
No, I
just went to
said,
go check a room out. It's the other side of the crew quarters. That's where the other porthole goes down into. Anyway, opening up the doors to the central channel of the ship, you see a variety of crew members who are going around inspecting for damage. It does look like there's a fight that had gone on down here. There's a variety of scorch marks on the walls, as well as some small, like coin-sized holes in the wall.
Is anyone injured down here?
Nope, we're fine. Thanks to Peter and them. Joseph, too. You see Joseph at the end of the hallway, kind of leaning against the door, nonchalantly.
Good.
Thanks, Joseph.
Somewhere off in the distance, Greg just gags at the thought of Peter getting praised.
Is it just one long hallway, or is there any doors here?
There are doors. There's a door here, and there's a door down here and down here.
She'll check this one out first.
So many doors.
It's a big ship. Opening the door, you see a room that has a majority of the cargo. Like I said, there's not normally bones here or anything like that. It's just the map style.
She sees crewmate she doesn't recognize. Hunt spray.
Oh, is there daylight on this map? I mean, I guess there should be.
I mean, it wasn't in this part of it, but I guess it is on these parts.
Interesting. Oh well, it's all well and good. You see a crewmate who's currently like looking over all the cargo, and you can see some of the portholes that kind of lead from the outside were smashed open.
You there? Are you part of the crew?
What? Yeah.
Name and job, please.
Jake, General Crew. Jake Manford.
Takes it down.
That's a fake name for sure, right?
I guess I can do an insight. Sure, why not?
Sure. Okay.
33?
When you walked in, he seemed to have been diligently working, but when you approached him, you think he's metaphorically shat himself because he wasn't expected to be asked so tersely about whether he belongs on the ship or not.
Sure was metaphorically. It sounds literally.
He may be turtling a little bit.
He seems to be on the up and up. Is that a door back there?
Yeah, it leads to the main atrium.
Alright.
Oh, which door? There's two.
Specifying this one.
Ah, that door. Let's cut over to... I gotta click aside. Oh, that door. It leads to the rations room. It's where we keep most of our preserves.
Has anybody checked it for any of the creatures?
Yes.
Okay. Shimmy's back. And opens the store.
You open the door, and Joseph nearly falls into you as he is leaning up against it. As Savannah's in the hallway, you see poor Joseph nearly fall backwards into the room. It's like, oh my!
I would probably choose a wall next time. Kind of like how it helps him adjust and then exit.
No, did that line come to this layer? No,
It would
okay, never mind.
seem the port side over there is clear.
That is starboard.
No, technically this is the front of the ship, and so this would be left.
Oh no, you are correct. That is port.
Wow, Cam.
It's because the ship is angled downwards, not upwards.
No worries, I got you.
Likely story.
How's the starboard side looking, Everett?
I haven't checked yet, but I'll go through it right now.
Voice crack. I haven't checked yet.
Suspicious. Hunt spray.
You're not
Not
Everett.
again.
Is this Everett?
Why are you so
course.
nervous?
I don't know, Everett. Do you think you're Everett?
I never.
Oh god.
You open up, and on this side, you see a large archaeological lab. There's a variety of destroyed vials and damaged equipment. And no one seems to be in the room at this time.
They're probably in here. Let's go check it out, I guess.
I think you just walked into a bunch of boxes.
I think so too.
Well, again, this map isn't accurate to what it should be, so you have to forgive. It's a big open-faced lab. There's like a table lined up against the wrong layer. Table lined up against like the back wall, but that's about it.
Should probably check that room there.
Oh, okay.
This is just Devin being a OCD and just checking all the doors. It's gotta find
the
everything
game
on the
design-
ship.
What's
Well,
the game designer
Everett just got
left me
shunted
for?
into space and has flown out, falling into the...
No!
I've heard of this. Some say that it's glitching.
I heard it was
Oh no, he's going into the back rooms.
Oh god.
Not again!
I was gonna make an Among Us joke, obviously, because Everett is the imposter.
He
was the
vented.
voice crack.
Everett vented.
Bolts.
You see here what appears to be another stores room. This seems to have a variety of things like flowers, sacks of grain.
Kind of scans the room. See if there's anything in here.
The only movement is coming from Everett.
Seems to be clear. Then opens the store.
Did I just glitch into another room?
You did! How do you... Use the arrow keys!
I'm sorry!
Do we have access to that room, or is that specific for the captain?
No, you of course do. You know, it's the crystal room. It has the main magic node that powers the entire ship.
Oh, okay.
Do we need a torch down here, or has Everett just been, like, carrying?
I'm assuming
This torch.
going into a more well-lit area, he put his torch away.
I just assume
Wait,
not
what?
everybody down here is standing in the dark.
You don't know that.
You don't know.
There's a lot of humans down here, Mink.
Coming into the room, you see Mr. Willowgift, Peter, and Anna are speaking to each other, and they turn when you walk in. Peter seems to be wielding some weird device. It looks like a pipe with a bunch of weird gadgets on it.
Sorry for the interruption. Just doing a full clear. It seems we've gotten rid of all the targets.
Yes, fortunately. Good thing these two are down here. They seem to have handled most of those devils. Anna is currently inspecting things on the device in the center of the room. Doesn't really seem to be paying too much attention. Peter's just like, yeah, gotta try out my new pressurized cannon, and it seemed to work pretty well.
Is that what that is?
Mm-hmm. It can fire 2-pound slugs of pure metal slag at enemies.
Interesting.
It takes a minute to fire up, though, so it's not super good in combat quite yet, but I'm working on it. Regardless, thing rips through those weird baby fly things. They're called
What's slag?
zabubs. It's kind of what you get after you do metal work. It's the runoff metal, typically, heated and such like that.
Oh God.
Yep.
That sounds really dangerous and honestly kind of cool, Peter.
It's a weapon. It's not supposed to be safe.
That's fair.
Well, fortunately, the node doesn't seem to be affected at all, and considering how those devils were acting, they didn't seem too interested in it. Or anything around here, really.
It would appear they were fighting the individual upstairs and his compatriots. Seems we were just caught in the crossfire.
Well, regardless, we seem to be good to go. So, Mr. Willowgift, if you want to start sending us out, we can amp up the aetheric resonance a bit and get the ship moving a little faster than normal. Is that would be probably for the best. For the time, at least, we don't seem to be under fire.
Don't worry about it.
Can't help himself.
There's also another door here.
You should
sure that
have
just goes to teleporter pad.
You should have that room explored.
Oh, not at all.
I'm looking through your sight line. That room's grayed out on your screen.
It's black for me.
Yep.
Weird.
I can even tilt my screen to it. Prove it.
It could be just the doors closed.
There you go.
Oh my god.
Ah, glorious. Oh, there's the telepad. Which I guess is where we were, right?
Yeah, that's where you guys were. I
That's
told you it leads downstairs. I didn't know that.
Same.
This would be a great place to play like airsoft or paintball.
Well, while you're all down there, we're gonna hop back onto the top of the ship here. And Fidget, you finally have tended to this individual's wounds. They wake up shortly after. It's like, oh, where am I? Am I dead?
But you should probably get downstairs where it's safer until your wounds are properly healed.
Oh, thanks, cleric. I'll do just that. He staggers up and he staggers up and then begins heading down stairs.
He does a look around to see if there's anything coming our way.
Nope, it's eerily quiet.
Heads over to our new associate. Do you have any wounds that need to be tended to? You did hit the deck pretty hard.
I did. That damn demon dispelled the magic that was keeping me afloat. Fortunately, I was able to break the fall somewhat. But yeah, I could take a look at those wounds, sure. Or I could take some healing, sure. Looking over his body, he's taken some pretty nasty hits. He seems to be doing relatively fine, but just on a cursory glance, he's bleeding in multiple areas. The side of his head seems to be pretty heavily bruised. He is missing a lot of hit points in your eyes.
How are you still standing? She mutters as she just casts a heal spell. At this point, it's easier.
Do you have the healing hands feature?
Yeah, that's what there. It's mentions
Okay.
in the hidden effects that it's all rolls are upgrade from D8s to D10s due to healing hands.
Ah.
I just
Oh, I
rolled
see.
really low.
Well, I just you did fine, honestly. You're a little below average, but it's all good. Okay, and I'm assuming you're doing the two action one.
Yep.
Is someone like vacuuming their yard?
You don't do that?
Cannot hear you.
I thought everyone else did that.
That's a leaf blower.
Oh, it sounds like a vacuum cleaner.
What are you gonna do if your yard gets dusty?
I actually know someone that vacuumed their driveway.
What?
Makes sense.
They had the cleanest driveway in the neighborhood, but I think they went through like 3 vacuums in a month.
It's commitment.
Anyway. So that's going to be 8 plus... dun, 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 dun. Oh, plus... Actually, does Healing Hands change that?
I can post it if you want.
Sure. Huh, yeah, that does not change the flat amount that you heal with the 2 action bit. So that's going to be a total of 24 HP. As you do so, he's pretty injured. I'll tell you now, you healed just a little over 20% of the damage he's taken.
I mean, given the fact that this guy just flew against a god's major, one of the god's generals, and survived for a little 4 level, that's impressive.
But as you do so, he like shifts around and stretches, and he's like, "Thank you, I'm feeling much better after that." And he smiles.
In any regard, you should still go below deck somewhere safe so you don't get into combat.
Nah, I'm still right for fighting. Don't worry about me. He smiles. Plus, once I get back to my teammates, they'll probably have some healing potions for me that I can take as well.
Alright. Did you have at least a meeting point to meet up in case things went bad?
No.
Did you come out here with any plan at all?
Yeah, maybe. Not me. My only goal is to come and kick demon butt.
She just like pinches her brow. Hopefully we can get out of this fog and then maybe we have a better luck of figuring out where to go and to drop you off. Hopefully not in the middle of the ocean, though.
Looking at this fog, I can already tell. It prevents any kind of magic communication. Like I said, this is more than likely a place to separate me from my companions.
Was it just you that was separated? Or were others pushed out as well?
Well, it was just me and 2 compatriots on this mission. If the Jarl himself had come, maybe we would have done a little bit better. But then again, he can't fly, so, you know.
Dang it, I don't have any wind spells prepped. Actually, additional help. I have a feeling this might work. And she tentatively puts out her hand and places it on him. Tries to help out with the healing on that one.
Okay. And it's heightened to level 2, so that's going to be 12 HP.
Just as an extra precaution, as her hair turns a bit more of a seaweed look for a split second before it returns to its normal appearance as the spell is finished.
He nods. Thank you.
Do you remember the general direction the fight was in before you were separated?
No. We were in the middle of the sea when we started to engage. It's really hard to identify which direction is which with lack of landmarks.
Alright then. I don't think I've ever heard of your group before. Who are you with?
Ah! I'm not surprised. We're from Jalmaray. We are known as the Elemental Masters.
Do I have any knowledge of the Elemental Masters?
You can make a society roll.
I will do that.
Okay.
That's surprisingly good for Fidget.
Let's see here. Unfortunately, you don't know anything about the Elemental Masters. You do know of Jalmaray, though. Let's see here. I believe you guys have a map. Handouts. Inner Sea area. There you go. If you go to the Inner Sea, and I'll show this to everyone so I can do this. Jalmaray is down in the bottom right corner there. It's an island in the Impossible Lands region. And let me get a little excerpt from the world book here.
That's why he shrugs off 100 damage like it's nothing. I see.
I mean, he's pretty hurt. He was missing over half his hit points when he hit the ship.
Mm-hmm.
The island nation of Jamre was once the domain of the legendary Vidrani Mahara Keben Sald, once a favored guest of the Archmage Nex. The Mahara rapidly outstayed its welcome in Nex's court, and the Archmage began to view his newfound friend as a distraction and potential rival. They would go on to inhabit the island of Jamre and declare it as their personal domain. Eventually, with the power of the genies in their court, or conjured genies, the island quickly took form and began to explode as a very Vudrani, and Vudrani is kind of like the Japanese kind of ethnicity in the world. It became like a monastery where the what was it called? The Path of Perfection rites? Yes. The students of perfection under Jalmrace's House of Perfection was founded. It's a martial arts school that's known for the mixture of the blending of ki and ki-like arts with magic, investing both purely in one's physical body and their spirits. The island is also home to a large variety of martial artist tournaments and has become a well-known place in the Inner Sea for, you know, like, we're the best of the best when it comes to martial artists go to stay. The tournament is called the Challenge of Sky and Heaven. And one of the things that they're known for, though most people think of it nothing more than spectacular rumor, is there's an event called the Solemn Sky Duel of Masters, where various masters of the various arts of perfection are said to duel high above the stands, walking on the very air itself. If you've ever seen like those very like action-y Chinese films or wherever where they look like they're running on the air kind of stuff, that's exactly how it's described. But you don't know anything about the elemental masters, per se.
Wait, you three flew all the way from Jalmare?
No. We have a mana chaser not too far off from here. I'm sorry. I don't look like you know what that is. There are ships that are meant to ride the astral plane.
That's quite the feat. Definitely not something I've ever heard of.
Not many people have. We managed to find one miraculously on our ventures, and we've managed to fix it since then. It's been helpful with our investigations of this blue hole, I've heard it called in Absalom.
I mean, it fits. The water's blue and it is a hole.
It's true. Unimaginative, but true.
Well, if we can locate the mana cutter, maybe we can drop you off there at least.
Mana chaser.
Your ship.
Fair enough. We'll have to clear this mist first. It's just as he mentions this that the shift begins to shift and begin moving forward.
Well, looks like we're on our way out. Hopefully we'll get to the end of this fog soon.
It doesn't take too long. In a matter of about 5 to 10 minutes, the ship begins to clear the mist and head back into the open blue sky. So we're gonna go ahead, hop over to this map. What's everyone doing?
Making your way up, I believe.
Yes.
Yep.
Fitch is just having idle conversation with our new friend.
Just listening in to this conversation.
I'm sorry, what were you guys below deck doing?
Going upstairs to the.
Heading upstairs. Alrighty.
I have just now realized that these shadows I'm seeing in these crates are not holes in the floor, they're animals.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright.
Please let me out. Just kidding.
Not until you stop staring intently at people.
Hunt spray.
Oh god.
Why do you do that? It's so scary.
Ah, you're back. Anyone downstairs with injuries?
No, actually.
It
Anna
would
and Peter
appear- Yes.
did a very good job of defending.
I'm fine.
That's good.
Also, Joseph, apparently.
Oh yeah.
Once you guys clear the fog, Jitai suddenly winces in pain and calls out, "Yeah!" clutching his head. He sits upright and he speaks a lot. Yes, I know, I'm sorry, okay? I did not mean to go ahead of everyone. Don't shout, it hurts my brain. He doesn't seem to be talking to anyone on the ship specifically.
What?
Hunt spray.
What?
Wilson
You know him.
Arcana?
I hunt prey.
Kind of like looks him over. I actually don't know if this feat allows me to do this. Let me double check.
Fidget, what's going on?
Okay, now that is retreating wind. I guess she'll look him over and see if he has a concussion of some sort.
Okay, go ahead and roll medicine.
Can Fidget roll an Arcana to see if this is magic that she knows
Sure.
of?
Go ahead.
It's not a bad roll.
Alright. Shari. Kibawa seems to be doing better. You notice a lot of the injuries on Kibaba are rather shallow. They were cut up pretty bad in a lot of places, but they seem to have healed somewhat miraculously. So they probably took some form of magical healing. Fidget, you are aware, I believe message is a cantrip. Yes. You are aware of certain like cantrips like message, though the individual needs to be able to see you, and the range is only so far. Granted, a higher level caster could get up to 500 feet with the message cantrip. Even then, looking around, you don't see anyone near that distance. So whatever spell they're using is much higher level than you are aware of.
I think his colleagues are talking to him through magic, but whoever it is much more powerful than I know.
Can I make an Arcana check?
Sure.
Dab.
Okay. Let's see if you made the spell level. Oh, wait, did they call it something different in this one? Oh, crap, I forgot. It's not sending in this game.
Greater message.
Oh, no, it is sending. Okay, never mind. It's just higher level than I thought it was. Okay. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Nope, you don't know what the spell is.
Yeah, that's a pretty interesting spell.
Eventually, he devolves into the language that you didn't hear before, as he seems to be arguing with the other person on the other side.
This wouldn't happen to be Jotun, would it?
It is not.
Damn.
It is
Is
Vudrani.
Oh.
Yeah, don't got that one.
It sounds vaguely Korean.
Kimbaba, how are you doing, alright?
I'm doing much better after the cleric looked after me.
You were gripping your head a second ago.
That wasn't Kimbaba.
Was it not? Oh, I misunderstood this entire thing.
It was Jitai, because he was being shouted at magically through his brain.
Okay. That makes slightly more sense.
It's okay,
There's just so
Devin. I
much
was confused too.
This is the one I was supposed to do the medicine on.
Oh, okay. Looking him over from that medicine, you can see that he's taken some pretty serious injuries, but, like, he doesn't act like it. Similarly, some of them have closed miraculously, meaning he's received at least some magical healing. He sighs, and he kind of droops. Nope, it is to be expected, I suppose.
Are you okay?
Yes, just mildly in trouble with my compatriots.
Did they at least tell you where to find them?
Yes, I am aware. Unfortunately, my compatriots had used up much of their spell slots and they're not able to teleport me onto the ship, so we'll need to find some convergent point.
I'll go get Anna. Goes to find Anna. This sounds like something Anna would know.
You go and find Anna and the captain, and the captain's like, well, we do have a teleportation pad if they have one available on their vessel. This mana chaser, as you call it.
True. He also mentioned a convergent point. I have no idea what he's talking about.
I think he means for us to come together to meet up with his vessel.
I'll let him know. And goes back upstairs.
Alright. Once everything is said and done, he's like, thank you, that would be most helpful. We do have teleportation circle on our ship, so that shouldn't be a problem. I would just need to get the sigil configuration from my companion when they decide to speak to me again. So, I see that you are not unfamiliar to combat yourselves. You did seem to fight some of the, arguably lesser, but still devils nonetheless.
There is some capability here, yes.
Shrugs, if anything, their appearance was more horrific than their abilities to fight.
Most devils are that way. All bark and no bite.
It would seem, as she looks him over, you may have faced some greater threats?
Yes, many times.
More referring to this time, but fair.
Oh, yes, I was contending with the demonic general. You could say they're in a
General?
somewhat... Yes. A greater demon.
Anything in
What?
particular we should be keeping our eyes out for?
You hope that they do not come on your ship, because a demonic general is not one to be taken lightly.
I see.
How powerful are you?
That's his perspective. Compared to the general, maybe slightly less is equal. But he did seem wary of something and did not wish to continue in doing battle. So, they are up to something, I imagine. Or they have ran out of time. It's hard to say. Oh, one moment. Yeah. Yeah. He begins speaking in that language that you don't understand again. Okay. I had the sigils. He looks you all over. We seem to be on the same side of this investigation, correct? I mean, you all wish to close it as well, I'm hoping.
I believe that is the case, yes.
Not without some study, of course, from the Arcanists.
That's understandable. Well, we can meet up, how about, our people and yours. Do you think that'd be satisfactory?
Again, that is on the captain.
Yeah, we're just mercenaries for protection.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, though, I do admit I am curious to meet your other teammates.
Okay. I'll let them know.
Shouldn't we ask the captain first?
Well, we can take him down, because he'll have to head down for the teleportation circle anyway.
Oh, true.
It's all fine, you see, as well. A gift is coming out of the porthole. In fact, I think that would be most beneficial. We need all the information we can get, and I'm curious about this mana chaser you mentioned before. That might be a problem. We've been given express directions from our Sifu that we are not to share the mana chaser's secrets with anyone outside of Jalmaray. My apologies. I guess that's understandable, but I don't think meeting up with your teammates would be bad nonetheless. Well, I guess I can go and handle the teleportation circle since Anna seems to be preoccupied at the moment. Let's see here. Let's take... Well, is anyone not wanting to go to the teleportation room right now?
No, follow everyone.
I've got to see this.
Okay. Give me just a moment here. I'm gonna remake the map in daylight mode. Which won't take too long at all. Oh, actually, I do want to... Actually, I can do this. Okay. Oops. Map layer. And then gotta go over to this one and grab the dynamic lighting. Oops, not that one. Actually shaped up almost perfectly. Okay. I just gotta grab your tokens. Did that door... Ah, that's fine. Okay. So you go around to the teleportation room, and Jitai mentions that he'll go and speak with his compatriots first before he goes and steps on to the teleportation pad. He incantates and magic sigils appear before him. He then adjusts them as if they were on dials, and after a brief moment, he disappears. Whilst he's gone, Willow Gift is like, well, we've had quite the adventurous day, and I'm glad I've hired you all along. In fact, I might even give you a raise after everything has been done.
That is very generous of you.
Don't praise me yet. We still have to get through this whole venture alive, and now that demons are around, I don't know exactly what to make of everything.
Wonder what it is they could want.
That's a good question.
Oh, that's right. And Sylvanas, you were hurt.
Oh. Yeah.
Here, let me help. And she just places a hand on you.
Do you have 2 focus points?
I do.
Ah.
Let's go. Thank you, Fidget.
Mm-hmm. Not sure how I figured out how to do that, but apparently it just comes naturally. I don't
I'm
think I
just
could do
grateful.
any more today.
That's fair. I'm just grateful you can.
Well, for anyone that's relevant to, you can take a 10-minute break.
I certainly will. Gotta get that focus point back.
I will do the same.
I don't think that matters to me.
I can't cast a single spell.
Little loser.
You know what? Fuck
Power
you. Just
even.
because of you, at level 5, I'm taking a fucking elf feat. That gives me a spell.
Good.
Hell yeah.
Then you'll be less disappointing.
Damn, that one hurt.
Yeah, I'm glad.
That one even hurt
Also,
me.
And splash
Um,
damage.
he's spitting some straight alchemical fire. Anyway, we are a little bit, well, we're a little bit past the halfway mark. We did start a little bit late. Do you all want to take a 10-minute break, or do you want to keep pushing?
Sure, why not?
A break would be good.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be taking a quick 10-minute break. Sorry, this episode. Honestly, I did not know there was a lower map area to these map sets. So, took a little bit of time, but now that I have the lower map dynamic lighting set up, I can do it for all variations of this map. So, not a big deal. So with that, we're going to go ahead and take our break. We'll be back at about 6:30 Pacific Standard Time, 6:35, somewhere in that range. Check out the Discord. Plug. All the stuff we're doing. Should have been an alchemist. And we'll be right back. All right, we're back.
Y'all missed a lot. We were talking about disco balls and political assassinations.
Fantasy, political assassinations, nothing in real world.
Yeah, wink.
I'm sorry, dear. They have rebranded your channel for politics now from tabletop.
No!
No, I'm just saying that's what we were talking about.
Anyway. So, y'all wait and rest. And the teleporter pad kicks back on as Jitai slips out of it. Well, my compatriots have said that they would like to meet you all as well. You should be coming along momentarily. He looks over and the pad begins to glow. A light jumps from the pad as a kitsune woman steps through.
Oh shit, Slug, are you switching characters?
Oh god.
Shh.
Expect.
As he motions, this is Gianni Veldana, the master from the House of Fire. Well, I'm glad you didn't go crashing into the sea, you idiot. This is quite a nice ship. She looks around and she steps off the pad. The pad kicks on yet again. And another individual steps out. This is the pious monk Dalmarak from the House of Stone. It's a pleasure to meet you all.
The pleasure's all ours. It's an honor to meet someone that's honestly not that far from Absalom. By comparison to where we are now from Absalom.
While that is not much to my taste, Absalom is a city that holds many people of good nature. Don't mind him. He's, overly pious. And I guess I should reintroduce myself. My name is Jitai Konren from the House of Storms.
Me? My name? That's right. It is Neris Minuan.
Didn't you say it was Everett before?
What?
No, pretty sure.
Wait, what?
It's always been Neris Minuan.
Don't. Sorry. He's got this weird thing with names. We all just call him Lursa.
No, the nickname we agreed on was Blossom.
You all have a weird thing with names. Why are you so quick to give out your real names?
Why are you so quick with taking my name?
You're the weird ones, because you gave it out to me.
But that's what everybody does.
Why don't we go in to where we can probably have a proper sit instead of just here in the teleportation room? If that's all right, Captain.
Yes, yes, of course. He frantically looks around for room for you all to go to. The ship's, yes, of course, we can go to my chambers. That'll be presentable. There's not many fancy rooms in this place.
The war room above us. Well, above
That's
us and
yeah, it's the captain's room. That's what he just mentioned.
Oh, okay.
So y'all head upstairs and enter into the captain's chambers. Well, make yourselves at home. I guess we have plenty to talk about. Well, fine, thank you. Dominic doesn't say anything.
Standing on a table casual.
I just sit on the bed. I was told to make myself at home.
Question, is the weird goo from the Zabub still here?
No, it disappears quickly after they are destroyed.
Fidget will just lean up against the bed.
Yeah, let's change the music, shall we? We can listen to the same song for quite a bit.
Kind of reminds me of Metal of Honor Frontline for some reason.
Yeah, actually. Surprisingly, you named the only Medal of Honor game that I've played.
To be fair, it's the only one I've played too.
Nice.
Except for one where you're on a ship, but that was like really young me playing on one of the systems at a Walmart.
No, I remember that one. Yeah, actually, I did play that one as well. I forgot about that one. Never finished it, though.
One second. All the next songs are really short, so I added them in all in one set.
Now I really want to play Medal of Honor again. I have it for my PS2 and I still have it.
All right. So, as everyone kind of gets into a proper, into a proper place, we'll get to go ahead and sit in this chair over here. Oops. No, Willow Gifts, why are you changing? Okay. Maybe a little wider than he was a second ago.
So wide.
When he sits down, he just really just lets it all go.
Expands. I'm actually a medium-sized creature.
Only smaller than I am for the convenience.
The three elemental masters seem to be a bit more militant, I guess. Standing in a slight formation and at attention.
So, your houses seem to be all elemental based. Is there a reason for that?
Well, not all houses of the House of Perfection are based on the elements. The House of Perfection trains in a wide variety of different styles, bringing them all together to get closer to enlightenment.
I see.
The houses of elements just tend to be some of the more outgoing ones. We also tend to recruit more from clans and families outside of Jalmaray.
And are you enlightened?
Downrock, maybe. But for myself, I wouldn't say as much. Enough. We don't need to be getting into everything. We just need to start talking about what we're going to be doing next. I always so impatient. No, I'm perfectly patient. But someone always likes to keep running off on their own and gets distracted easily. Alright. So, we managed to find that the portal at the bottom of the blue hole does indeed lead to the plane of water. And somewhere in its upper strata, which is why the sea is currently being sucked into it so, well, much. But something interesting happens. We've been taking a look at all these surrounding bay areas, and we've managed to roughly calculate how much water is going into this portal at any given time. The sea level does not seem to be changing whatsoever. Or at least not in any real measurable way. From our estimates, the sea level should have been reduced by a few inches off of each of the coasts. But that does not seem to be the case.
Is there another portal just replacing the water?
Sorry, I lost her name. Gianni smiles. Well, they at least seem to be smart. That is what we theorize as well. So we've been exploring the nearby area to see if there might be another portal. The area which it would be contained in would most definitely represent the massive amount of water coming in.
Is the water from the elemental plane of water any different from our water here?
It depends. Mostly no.
But we could have a ocean that's all magic water.
I mean, all water is somewhat magical, though in only
Is?
small amounts. He goes and looks over at Gianni, and she sighs. Magic can be found in all places on our planet of Galarian, not just in magic nodes. The difference is the concentration.
Well, if there is indeed a second portal, I guess it would be detrimental to not seal them, at least within close to each other, correct? Otherwise, we might get more full or more empty oceans, depending on what happens.
Yes. Another problem that's very concerning as well. The elemental plane of water does not contain much salt water, as our oceans do. Which is problematic, because I'm sure you all can imagine, if the other side of the portal is being pushed directly into our oceans, vast areas of the sea will become flushed with fresh water, killing much of the life found in it.
Sounds cool.
The damage to the sea life would prove possibly catastrophic.
Gianni sighs and she says, "We can only hope that the water is being released into some water table out on one of the continents. But the world is a big place, and we can't be everywhere at once. And as for finding out what could it be, well, the elemental plane of water, or at least the planet in which most of this water can be found, is much bigger than Galarian. Even if we were to dive through the portal, there's no guarantee we'd find the cause of the rift. Not
I'll
only
jump in it.
that would be suicide. So, for the time being, we have to stay on this side of the plane. Not only that, but whoever went through would be at risk of being trapped if the portal were to somehow close. Even we are not foolish to go diving into the elemental plane of water, woefully unprepared. That's troublesome, Willigif says. I'm a proficient arcanist myself, but even I find planar travel to be an extraordinarily difficult task. I'd imagine there are very few mages in this world who are capable of such a thing.
Well, so what's the plan, and I guess how do we fit into it, I suppose?
Well, we can try to exchange any information, and then try to keep in touch the best we can. Beyond that, if we do manage to find a way to close the portal, we would need another group who is capable of getting close to the portal and closing it at the same time. Barring any etheric noise, Gianni here can communicate over the vast distances of the planet. So, coordinating might not be too difficult. For the time being, we're just gonna have to do our best to find where this other portal may be.
I know magics can sometimes give off similar feeling based off of this type of school of magic. Could the portal give off something similar? Make it easier to locate the other one if it's the same?
Gianni nods. That is exactly what we were thinking. And we were investigating around the blue hole to get its etheric resonance.
That's when the demon showed up, I assume.
Yes. It was unexpected. We were expecting visitors from the plane of water, but not Pazuzu's court of demons. It's funny you mentioned that. We are also getting the etheric resonance with the tech we have on our ship here. It was all par for the course, but that does seem to mean that we were kind of on the right track of where to go. And with these revelations you've given to us, that does make things somewhat easier. Still, the portal could be anywhere on Galarian.
sorry, this might seem really far-fetched, but are the demons just trying to kill all sea life on Galarian?
The three elemental masters kind of look to each other. Dalmarek actually speaks up. Chaos and interrupting the flow of things is what demons do best.
I mean, like, as soon as you start investigating the portal, or not probably as soon, but like, when you start, they show up. Even a general comes out.
You might be onto something, which means this is only more concerning. Nor would it be the first time that dimensional rifts between different planes have been found in Galarian. I don't know if you've ever heard of the, what was it called? Well, the Fifth Crusade.
That'd probably be a religion check, huh?
Social, but religion can work too.
I will use religion.
It is better for me as well. So.
Gossip lore would apply to this as well.
Ooh, would academia lore apply?
Yeah,
Because, like, you know,
it's
something you learned. Okay,
it's a major historical event, so yes.
I'll use that.
I don't have any of these skills.
You don't have religion or society?
Nope.
Oh,
Nature.
Ooh.
I have nature.
Not a nature roll, unfortunately.
I have diplomacy. I can deception my way into knowing.
You can attempt to act like you know what you're talking about.
I will do that.
Okay.
Dang it.
I mean, you beat my perception DC.
because I have lie to me, so I use my deception DC instead. With the deception of 10, does that beat me? Or do I... Is that still a fail?
It's based on your will DC. For deception.
Yes, the Fifth Crusade of Marcus Van Twinkledink, who wanted to raise the rights of the Fey creatures.
Oh, yeah, it would be based on your deception with DC. What's your deception skill?
10.
Meets it, beats it.
Whoa! Idiot. Can't see through me.
I can.
Dick. Anyway, everyone but Shiari knows about this event. Sadly.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
don't have religion as a skill, so.
I very much know about this event.
Oh, I guess the sprite wouldn't know either. But you nod along, and it's like someone's just like, so what happened for the Fifth Crusade is there was a large rift to the abyssal plane known as the World Wound, where demons would constantly come into the material plane. It was the Fifth Crusade that stopped this rift, defeating the demon lord Discari, as well as the Architect, which is another demon, before closing off the World Wound.
Yeah, as we all know.
That's the Sarkoris scar, right?
Yes,
Okay.
it is now known as the Sakara Scar. So yeah, everyone, it's pretty common knowledge. It's a big world event. Even Shiari has probably heard of it, but you just really don't know much of the details. So, it would not be the first time that demons have attempted to make way into the material plane. But if they were capable of making a rift to the plane of water, why would they not just make another plane to the abyss?
I mean, they were defeated.
Well,
Out of character. One, how long ago was the Fifth Crusade? And two, has the world as a whole gotten more powerful since then? I know it's like a weird question, but
One, the Sakara Scar, or the World Wound event happened, I think, less than 20 years ago. I think it was like 10 years ago.
okay,
It's really new. And no, the world has not got much stronger since then.
it's fair. It's like 10 years.
Yeah.
you, points to Fidget, you've mentioned Pazuzu before. Do you have any knowledge of what they might be trying to do?
I don't know much. All I know is that Pazuzu is constantly in fights with La Mancha for the dominion over avian creatures.
Because of
Outside
the
of-
demon bird.
I don't know if it's because of that demon bird in particular, but I'm more in the studies. Maybe if I was a cleric of Pazuzu, I'd have better answers for you. Could I try and incite my knowledge on Pazuzu, see if I might know anything?
I don't know, but insight your knowledge, but you can definitely make a recall knowledge using religion.
Yes, please.
Sure. It's pretty good.
Nice.
Pazuzu, also known as the King of the Wind Demons, is the demon lord of the sky, temptation, and winged creatures. He counts himself among the most ancient of demon lords, though is in constant war with Lamashtu, who constantly hinders his accumulation of power to the point of denying him godhood.
This poor demon is getting fucked on all sides.
Well, demon lords are notorious for not working well with each other.
She regurgitates all of this knowledge to everyone and apologizes to Elemental Masters, though it's probably the most basic of knowledge, but even some knowledge for everyone across the room.
Some more relevant information. He's exceptionally active when it comes to meddling in mortal affairs and takes great pleasure in possessing and corrupting good-hearted folk who invoke his name.
Joke's on him, I'm neutral.
Dang, this
So-
Pazuzu guy's pretty interesting.
It's difficult because Pazuzu, one, is not a god that, or is not a demon lord that is well known for having grand plans and is constantly at war with either La Mancha or with Lamashtu. Not your kind of demon lord that you would expect to be able to do other things. Not only that, but Pazuzu is the demon lord of the sky and winged creatures. Water creatures are very much out of Pazuzu's realm of influence, and would probably have very little interest in corrupting such creatures.
Something tells me they just showed up on a whim to just complicate things. If we're going off of the current knowledge of him. As to what his current thought process is, I don't know, but they do like to meddle in mortal affairs, so it wouldn't surprise me that the general showing up was just to hinder.
Well, what made me think that this girl's... I'm sorry, I did not get your name. She motions at you, Sylvanas.
Sylvanas.
Well, what made Sylvanas's words seem to ring true is the fact that the demon general of such caliber was even found on the material plane. Demons rarely are capable of entering into the material plane, and most certainly, larger demons struggle to do so. Small ones are more likely to slip through the cracks, but it would take a portal or a summoning ritual of substantial size to allow such a demon in. It's not something that can just happen, so the demons were keeping an eye on this region for some reason. Her eyes scan the room. Considering your lack of silvered weapons, you must be all capable fighters to fight back those devils so easily.
I hit people with magic.
That would work too.
Wait, were you fighting with ineffective weapons?
Most fiends are notoriously resistant to common weapons. Their skin infused with dark and putrid energy. Silvered weapons or magic weapons would be more efficient.
This crossbow here is magical.
All of my weapons are magical. And so are my fists.
That's not surprising for a Fae.
So, are you recommending we stay here and observe the portal and keep an eye on it while you go looking?
No. I don't think that would be beneficial. She looks to Jitai. I would recommend that we go and spread our search out. Having 2 or more parties would be more beneficial than one to explore the vastness of Galarian. And considering that you are already attempting to find the blue hole's resonance, that will make you a keen ally when it comes to possibly finding the place where the portal might be.
I see. We wouldn't be leaving the ship then. We would just be utilizing the ship to help find the other.
Yes. But we'll stay in touch. I do not have anything. You have paper on you, of course, don't you? He looks to Gianni. You know, we're not supposed to allow outsiders into the House of Perfection so easily. I'm aware, but they are allies in our cause. Fine. She pulls out a scroll and writes on it. And she hands it to you, Fidget. It's in a script you don't understand, unfortunately. It's in Verdani. She says, "This is a notice of invitation to the House of Fires within the House of Perfection. Outsiders are not typically allowed within our grounds, not so deep. but considering the circumstances, this will get you permission to enter in.
Alright. Do we just show this to the guards outside and they'll show us the way, or is there a procedure we have to follow aside from showing the invitation?
Yes, if you show it to the temple guards, they should more than understand what the notice means.
Well,
Okay.
we do appreciate your trust in us, so we'll make sure not to, well, lose it.
Well, there's no guarantee that we'll be there when you arrive, but we have a variety of individuals who are capable of sending information over the distance of the planets. And if you have anything you would like to bring to us, that would be the best as well. As Willow kind of steps up and is like, I'm capable of using sending magics. I don't think that will be overly necessary, but still, we may have need to find you or someone that know of you, so I don't see a problem with this. We appreciate your consideration. The three of them nod their heads. I think I might have something. Johnny just sighs and is like, I understand, but we cannot be giving out magic items so freely. Not when we might need everything that we have available. And he's like, we don't use these things anyway. He reaches his hand into a bag, and his arm goes way farther than it should. It's probably a bag of holding. He looks around at you all, and he thinks about it for a moment. That might do. One second, pulling up the item list. They don't have one. That's sad. That's fine. He pulls out a small charm that looks like a star made of some kind of glass. This should at least help somewhat when it comes to dealing with demons again. And he goes and he hands it over to Everett.
Thank you.
I wish there was more I could do.
No, it's okay. This will be great. Better than nothing.
That is a spell heart. One specifically made by the House of Storms. It's called a Thundering Charm. This is a level 8 magic item.
Oh.
If you attach it to your armor, you gain resistance 5 to light or electric damage. If you attach it to a weapon, let me pull up this one since it's a little bit more accurate. after you use an air spell, your weapon does a d6 additional electric damage until the end of your next turn. You can also activate this charm to cast... Is it Electric Arc? Yes. You can also activate this item to cast Electric Arc. With a spell attack roll of plus 14 and with a spell attack roll of plus 14.
Dang.
Oh. It also allows you to cast once per day. Lightning Bolt. Let me type out everything it does. All right, there you go.
Perfect,
This
thank
is
you.
no problem. A spell heart counts as a talisman, so whatever you attach it to, you cannot attach other talismans to.
Oh, okay.
That's a pretty sick one, though.
Yep, and it gives you access to a cantrip and a pretty decent spell once per day.
Oh, can you repeat the name? I accidentally wrote everything down except for the name. Sorry about that.
It's called a Thunder Charm.
Okay.
Well, we'll try to provide what aid we can, but for the most part, we'll have to go our separate ways from here. If there's anything else you'd like to ask us, though, now is the time.
Yes. It sounds like we might end up engaging with Pazuzu's forces more often. Is there anything you could tell us about some of the demons on his banner? Having some knowledge on how to fight them might prove useful in the future.
Delmeric speaks up. Demons are chaotic evil entities, so any axiomatic or holy enchantments or abilities prove to be extra effective. Demons and devils are weak to the forces of good. Depending on the type of fiend you run into, many of them have a physical resistance to the weapons of man. Some are bypassed with silver, as it's seen as a type of purity. Others, the only requirement is a magic weapon. Though most magic weapons do more damage, which can help mitigate some of the resistance of the demons. Most demons are resistant against magic, at least to some degree. And many of them are highly resistant or immune to things such as fire. Beyond that, demons are as varied as the sins of man.
I see. So holy water might be useful in this endeavor.
Yes.
Thank you. This knowledge will come in handy, I'm sure.
Where do you plan to start looking first, so our searches don't overlap?
They turn to the map and look. Boo-doo. Oh, I already have the map open. Boink. They point up towards the Saga Lens. One of our comrades is currently investigating much that happens within their homeland, near the lands of the Linorn Kings. So we will be checking out near that peninsula. I would also say that much of the Inner Sea region is too close to inhabited lands to escape the eyes of even your common folk. Things get more harder when you start heading out towards the Medigalti Islands, near the Eye of Abendagle. The seas around there are particularly rough, and odd events happen. We were planning on going there, but obviously we would not be able to do so for quite some time. I would recommend going there, but cautiously, as I said before. The seas around there are particularly dangerous. And the shackles are absolutely filled with pirates looking for any vessel that looks like it's worth more than the pocket change of some noble.
What about the oceans by your home? Did you investigate there already?
That's part of the Inner Sea. They kind of mentioned that earlier. The continent, it's hard to see, but it goes around the Obari Ocean.
Ah, okay. Well, we got plenty of options to go looking.
We'll leave that to you. Well, you all managed to get Dalmarak to speak more than a few words. He must like you all. I just don't talk to fools.
I like you too, Dalmarak.
We are very grateful for your help.
And thank
They
you
all
for
bow.
the gift.
You're welcome. I expect good things from you, Elven Warrior.
Oh, he scratches the back of his head and he goes, "Thank you."
What about me? Do you expect things from me?
I don't think I could expect anything from a Fae. They are unpredictable.
Ooh. This guy knows what he's talking about.
Well, if you have no more questions, I'll turn to leave.
What's your favorite color?
Blue.
It's a good color. I turn blue.
Yes.
And glow blue. Just blue light.
That's new. He just blinks out of existence.
He didn't blink out of existence. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so zoomed in.
Ah.
I just so I was looking at the map.
Everyone knows that if we're not directly looking at them, they're just gone.
Yeah.
They don't exist anymore. That's the end of them.
It's true.
They pull a Batman.
I have
So
the
they
object
leave.
permanence of a baby.
Well, I guess we have our work cut out for us.
A lot of preparations to be made too.
Well, at the very least, we're not going to be leaving anytime soon. We still need to gather the aetheric resonance from the blue hole.
And we also need to figure out where we're going to start looking.
You all seem
Also
quite
f-
keen.
Do
I'll
you have
leave the
enough
decision
food for an
to you.
extended?
Sorry, go ahead.
Do you have enough food for an extended journey?
Oh, yes, of course. Even though I was expecting this particular trip not to take too long, we still have several months of provisions. And the Magdalene flies at quite the expeditious speed. If we ever get into any rations problems, we'll stop at the nearest settlement and restock. I've also been given a pretty large sum of coin to pay for such things, so...
Good to know.
But y'all seem quite keen. I'll leave where we go next up to you all. Granted, of course, once we get the resonance, we'll be looking for points that correlate with that. So I'm sure you're not just going to be picking blindly on the world map.
As I'm looking at the world map, just completely covering my eyes, ready to pick a spot blindly.
Well, Larson might.
The eye does seem like a very likely spot, but kind of looks over at Sylvanas briefly, and then back to the captain. Maybe a little bit more experience on the ship first, I think.
Yes, I don't think the ship could survive traveling through the Eye of Umbandale. Plus, not only that, but that thing has been going on for the better part of 15 years. I don't think it would necessarily correlate with what's happening with the blue hole.
Maybe not.
No, but it would be a good place to put it. If people are wary of going near the Eye of Umbandale, it's a perfect place to hide a portal.
That is true. That doesn't mean our ship is any more capable of traversing through it. We'll leave that as a possible last course. Unless we find some way to explore it more safely.
Sounds reasonable.
There's, like they said, the water around Shackles. It's a bit dodgy, but it's not a bad place to start.
Though, like you said, we need to get the reading first.
Yeah. It will just be random if we pick a place. We should wait for the readings.
Yes.
I hate reading.
You won't be doing any reading.
You'll just be doing the listening when it's done.
That's just reading, but without the extra steps.
Yes, more convenient.
So you just hate conversation?
Depends.
So who would like to
Sure.
bring this to the Arcanists? Know that there's been a minor change in plans.
Oh, no major change in plans. They're already going to be investigating the blue hole over here. And this trip was definitely not just going to end up at the blue hole. I was expecting to follow these readings that we would get from here to any possible sources or connections. Though, to be fair, I was unaware of the lack of change in the oceanic levels, so I was expecting this to be more the work of some kind of dimensional anchor.
Oh, what?
An anchor that is rooted in the core of a dimension that connects two planes, typically.
Oh.
Though uncommon, as they mentioned before, such things were found when the Fifth Crusade was attempting to deal with the world wounds. Well, unless you have anything further to discuss, some time will pass while the investigations are going on. And towards the evening, the ship begins sailing for quite a distance away before it settles down on the water. And I have a different map for y'all.
Ooh.
Water map?
Midnight ocean map.
Still cool.
We're blind. Oh god.
Oh god.
I'm
You
in
all
a
still
void
there?
with Mr. Piddles and no one else.
I see darkness.
Guys.
Mr. Piddles, follow my voice.
Ooh, pretty.
Yo. Yeah, actually.
I'm now reminded of Gaia, weirdly enough. That's a really old game, though.
Maybe we got kicked out of the captain's quarters.
Well, yeah, it's midnight.
The man wanted to sleep. We should let him sleep.
What's sleep?
Ever
We're
heard of
just
her?
those people who like got invited over to a party and just refused to leave. Please, it's 4 a.m. I need to sleep.
No. Continues dancing.
Opens another beer.
But yes, the ship drifts on a starlit sea.
The cage is full of shadow people are gone.
Don't ask me. I don't know why there's shadow people in those cages. That's just what they have on that map.
Oh god, and no one's steering. We're dead. We're fucking dead.
The
Who
ship
knows how
does
to
have
drive
some
a boat?
autopilot
Are you
capabilities.
standing, Fidget?
I got this.
Oh god, we're all dead!
Stands on my tippy toes trying to reach the wheel.
Leans on the rail and looks out the ocean. Hard to believe that there was a demon fight earlier. It's so peaceful right now.
Yeah.
Peaceful is usually what it's like before and after a big event.
Oh, I know, but the pace can be can make it seem like the event never happened, and you just imagined the big event that happened.
That's true. But then it also makes you think, is another big event about to happen? Are we in the before right now or the after?
I think it's safe to say the after, given that there was a demon general earlier.
But the after will always turn into the before again.
Let's not worry about it for tonight. We've had a long day. Speaking of which, Blossom, did you take Mr. Piddles for another walk?
I always take him for a walk.
I wasn't sure. He was looking a little grouchy. I wasn't sure if he wanted to go on a walk again.
That's because Sylvanas is here. We all know what Mr. Piddles thinks of Sylvanas.
Actually, I have a good question. Does Mr. Piddles want a sweater?
Yes.
Any color?
I look at Mr. Piddles. Mr. Piddles, bark when I reach your color, and then I just start slowly changing colors from one to another, over and over.
That awkward moment where when dogs are colorblind.
Mr. Piddles! Mr. Piddles, why aren't you barking?
Are they fully colorblind? Or can they just not see some colors?
They're red-green colorblind, so they only see things in shades of blue.
Unfortunately, most of the colors I'm picking are red and green. I'm picking ones that are close to the color of the fur, which is like a burnt orangish. And then I'm picking ones that are close to his eye color, which is a green.
You're just like gray.
One that picks. Nah.
It's just like it's like he doesn't know.
Mr. Piddles, you have to be decisive at times like these.
How about I just pick the color?
See what you did, Mr. Piddles? Now you get whatever color you get.
You're being so mean to your friend.
He's my closest companion and ally. I couldn't live in this world without him.
This seems like a normal affair for both of them.
That's fair. I should stop expecting Larson to be.
Why
How
can't
do I
you be
put it?
normal? Screeches.
How I expect other people to be.
Why would you expect me to be other people? I'm me.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Are you other people?
Some days. Some days.
Yes?
Why would you do that?
Because I'm not you?
You get mad at me when I try to be other people.
How about some fishing to end the day?
Fidget, Larson makes my brain hurt.
You all are making my brain hurt. You're choosing to argue with a fae.
Okay, Fidget. Hi, I'm Sylvanas.
How about some fresh fish for dinner?
I'm gonna go get Greg's rod.
Sounds delicious.
As I go and get Greg's fishing gear.
I cast
Start.
animal allies, or whatever it is.
And I start fishing despite it being boring.
Yeah, I cast animal allies.
Okay.
Just summon a bunch of fish onto the deck.
Who do they attack?
No one. It's just the area around me. So if I'm not around anyone, they don't attack anyone. But now I have like a whole school of fish on the deck.
No, I think they just disappear afterwards.
It says they are ordinary animals from the environment.
So are they jumping out of the water to come do this?
Yeah. I don't bring them into existence. Why would I poof
It
them
is,
out
yeah.
of it?
It's a level 1 spell.
Yeah. I summon animals. How are they going to get back off this deck if I don't let them?
Well, when you cast this spell, a school of flying fish come flying over the deck for a brief moment in your immediate vicinity before splashing into the water on either side.
I try to grab at least one of them.
Okay, roll me a reflex saving throw based on your your spell DC.
Damn it!
You miss a fish.
You take 9 points of damage, though. I'm just kidding.
Okay, everyone get ready. I'm going to do it again.
Please.
Hey, Alfred, wanna go fishing?
Sure.
Oh, you can try to catch flying fish.
I mean, I
Being
could.
honest, I don't know how to set up a fishing pole.
Is everyone ready to grab one?
Oh yeah.
I cast it
Why
again.
not?
Alright. Reflex saving throws from everyone.
Yes, sir!
Yes!
I jump up, and these fish are probably at least the same size as me, right? Yeah, they're tiny. I just jump up, full on tackle one, whole body, and put it in like a headlock. So I wrestle it to the deck.
Alright, the fish are gonna
I'm-
attempt to escape your grapple. What's your athletics DC?
I have a -1 athletics.
Nice, so 9. Alright, fish is gonna roll with its +1. Nat 20!
I get my ass beat by this fish.
Bitch slaps you with its tail and goes.
It wriggles your grasp, bouncing off the deck before slapping you in the face with its tail, before flopping a few times back into the water.
Sylvanas lets out just genuine hearty laugh at this.
I cry a little.
Everett laughs too.
Man, fate decided to fuck you.
Mr. Piddles tries to console me, but it's of no use.
Sylvanas, you're putting the lure on upside down.
Oh, thank you.
The line attaches to the loop, not to the hooks.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Guess that's Fidget's plan for the rest of the night, is just fishing and then cooking up the fish if we catch any.
That's how this knot went? I don't know. Tighten it.
Shiari is just kind of like writing notes down about the new odd group she finds herself a part of.
You look over your shoulder. There's a crying Sprite, and Everett's just super excitedly holding a fish. He just caught out midair.
I haven't gotten off the ground. I'm just laying there crying on my back.
And I think this is where we'll end this session. It's
Way
gonna
to
be a
cast
little
my-
early.
Cast my line into the sea.
That's just
All
Fidget.
right. It's a very humble scene, and honestly, we can't really do too much more of import, so I think this is a very thematic place to leave off for this session. So, let's do some XP, and then I guess talk about the session. I'm sure you guys have some stuff you'd like to talk about.
How much XP did I get for my fish encounter?
You know what? We'll see here in just a sec. Let's do this in
Nice.
order, shall we? Interpretation. You know what? I liked a lot of the role. You guys were smashing the role play today. So I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all 30 XP for that.
Oh.
30 XP for being here today. No, there wasn't really any actions or difficult actions today. So, no difficult actions, no good ideas. I will say, y'all were on the ball when it came to kind of figuring out what's kind of going on. Made some very, very interesting statements. Some very keenly aware situations. I'm super impressed. I'll award you all 50 XP.
Yo.
Yo.
You had an important event. You met the elemental masters of the House of Perfection. That's going to be worth 30 XP. No combat this session.
I don't know. I
Fought
just
a
watched a
fish.
fish beat somebody's ass.
Yeah, I fought a
gets
fish and
that.
lost.
I got an award for that one.
Nice.
Does mental
it's called
combat with a Fae count?
Did I take any damage?
No.
Dang it.
Wrecked.
Would have gotten another award for it.
No one really. You know what, Shiari, take the face award. You tried to at least incite the wrong person, but you did something.
I deception.
He was a crewmate I had never met before. I had to check.
I lied about knowing what was going on.
Wasn't really facing though. Let's see here. Utility award. You know what, Fidget, take the utility award. You kind of miss out on some RP stuff to heal people on the ship, so I think that's only fair.
It's okay, I'm bonding with the crew.
It's true.
A crew that was weak enough to go down in that lame fight. No one else went down.
The Sprite, you get the pity award for losing a fight with a fish.
Woo! That fish was my size.
It was
there's
your
nothing painful
size.
about it.
That's why I even bothered to roll, and it just nat 20'd you. It's so funny.
I didn't realize I caught the dang MMA champion of fish.
It's John Mackerel!
Do.
Full body slams me from the top ropes.
Any player nominations and or kudos for this session?
Sylvanas being flabbergasted by that guy's power.
You know, I agree. It's really important that you establish the real, like, yeah, because, like, we've played level 15 characters. Like, we've seen powerful characters before. I think keeping that level of immersion is really good. And I'll add on to that. You were one of the main contributors to the conversation with the Elemental Masters. And you made some really good points, honestly. So go ahead and take a player award for just good performance today.
Thank you.
Any other nominations and or kudos?
A pseudo pity award for Alicia.
For what?
There was a couple of moments. There was the having the torch and being the one to lead, and then forgetting that they're the one leading. Missing the door.
These nominations are call-outs, Devin.
Nominations.
Where's the
You know
top
what?
floor again?
Pity kudo, or pity award to you, Everett, for being called out in cold blood by Devin just now. For the whole world to know. People are gonna come and they're not gonna watch the whole episode. They're like, what XP did they get at the end of the session? And they're gonna know now because of Devin. So for being murdered in cold blood, take a player award.
Oh, thanks.
I'm not gonna lie, I love the voice break with Everett during the conversations. It just really set the tone of thanks. There was a thanks for that, receiving the star charm and the spell heart.
I will also say the moment with when he found out that Blossom had stolen your name. It's pretty funny too.
It's pretty good. Flame Vow, denied. I will never reward Devin for his puns.
Oof.
What?
Never.
I'll bake you some cookies, Devin.
I appreciate it.
Are the cookies going to be some kind of pun?
I will try.
Pun per nickel, perhaps.
It's not even a cookie, you idiot.
I mean, it is.
It's a bread.
Is it? Yeah.
Maybe.
Bad puns all around.
Boo. I will not be booed by my audience. Puns are an abomination.
Boo! Get off the stage!
An award for, or kudos for Devin. I love the scene with Joseph just opening the door, like, just next time pick a wall.
Yes.
That was good.
You know what? I'll give you a player award for your insistence on going through every room when you explore a new location. Just, I just like her. Just like, whoa, wait. I know this is an important conversation, but just going into the back room. Okay, explored. Got it.
And then making that one crewmate just all flabbergasted, asking if he was part of the crew or not.
That was really funny.
His
Who
name
are
was
you?
like, it was like Josh Man dude
It was
or whatever.
Jake something.
Jake Manford.
Yeah, mistake.
Yeah, it would sound like in the moment it sounded like the equivalent of being like, yes, I'm normal, real human. That's me.
To be fair, if he got past my insight check of like a 33, we're in more trouble.
Yeah.
I also went to school with a Jake, not Manford, but pretty close.
Is this him?
No.
Oh yeah, Jake Bickford.
Devin, you're not supposed to dox people online.
Get doxed.
There are like probably just a bunch of people out there who have the name. No one even knows what school you went
but
to.
my identity is not secret.
That's fair.
Is the school you went to publicly available?
Yes.
It is.
What is it? Right now. Quiz.
We've already done this quiz.
It's
Checks
a
out.
public school.
Sure.
Of course it's available publicly. Anywho. But yes. That was loosely what I was naming the name off of.
Kudos to the GM for making sure we had a Daniel cameo of finding a sword in the bathroom.
Yes.
This guy's gonna have a lot of swords by the end of this campaign.
Or he just has like Alzheimer's, but like just for his one sword. That's what he keeps finding is his sword.
Oh.
It's actually
Why do I keep finding swords at my hip?
No nominations for puns. Denied.
Oh.
Why not?
Overruled.
I'd like to put a nomination on hold for as a payment for Fidget making a sweater for Mr. Piddles.
Fair.
Oh yeah, the moment where you were trying to chase color for Mr. Piddles.
Yeah, I love that
Yes.
one.
Yeah. You know what? That's fair. That's right. Go ahead. Get a player nomination. That's super funny. Change color when I match your emotion, and the dog's like.
I don't know what any of these are.
I know.
One of these days, I'm gonna have Mr. Piddles pick a color successfully.
You know what? I'll also add on top of that, I love your Faye character. I mean, I would kind of pull back on the catchphrase a little bit, but you always say some very Faye-like things every session so far.
I think I would thrive as a Fae in real life.
You do seem like a very Faye person, I agree.
I'd like to be a Fae. That way I can just do whatever I want, and when people are like, why'd you do that? I'll just shrug and be like, Fae.
There's no such thing as justice for funds.
There
Any
is.
other
It's
player
what-
nominations? I'm God, I decide. It's in the title.
Oh.
I'm atheist. What do you want from me?
That doesn't mean I don't exist. It's not how
Yes,
it
it
works.
You don't exist. Anyways, Devin, here's 10 XP for being good with puns.
No, denied.
Don't
Devin,
you
I'm
need
actually
30?
gonna take
Uh.
some of your XP for making really bad puns.
I'm gonna take some of your XP for just existing.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm just
People
gonna
out for
take some of
blood
your
there
XP
for and
fun.
against my behalf. It's crazy.
Yeah. You're a very polarizing person.
Yeah.
Any other nominations in or kudos?
Oh, I don't think this one's been said. Devin with his puns.
I
Denied.
actually didn't see that one coming. Let's see.
I'd like to nominate Sylvanas for Suck On.
For what?
Suck on these nuts. Damn!
Yeah.
I didn't say it though. It doesn't work if they don't say it, Booter.
Fucking got him.
Mayo.
So who's gonna be in this
Oh,
pantheon?
I will say, Fidget also
No.
rocked the religion rolls today.
Yeah, Fidget, you did really well. You got really lucky at a lot of your roles. It was very thematically accurate too. It is somewhat related to your character. You know what? On top of that luck, I'll also go and give you a player board. You were also making some pretty good statements in the briefing room there with everyone. You also were making really good points. I was really impressed with everyone, honestly. Y'all seemed way more on the ball than I was expecting, honestly.
I was sitting here thinking about things, and then every time I thought about a possibility, I'd be like, Sprite probably doesn't care enough to be this involved in this conversation. Just had to sit on all my theories.
Actually, kudos for Sprite for asking the forbidden online question, what's your favorite color?
Yes.
What's your favorite color? You know what? That's fair. I'll take this nomination from you, Flame Loud. Alicia, go ahead and take a player nomination for very insistently exploring the upstairs.
Oh, thank you.
That's mean.
Listen, not a single speck of the upstairs area went unsearched. That's all I gotta say.
Well, you are already in the upstairs. It's really not an inaccurate statement. You're all exploring the upper deck, more or less.
Did we check on the roof though?
Well,
We
good
go
luck getting
up
on
and there's-
there.
A bunch of babies holding on for dear life.
Get him.
I mean, just like get a ladder.
Denied.
Thank you to the GM for creating that lovely scene for the ending of our session for the day, with Sherry just writing in a journal, looking up, seeing a sprite crying on the floor from losing a battle with a fish, Everett doing a dance, and then the other two just casually setting up fishing gear.
You know what? I'll give everyone a nomination. You all made that last scene really good. Go ahead, take a player award, everyone, for that.
Yo,
Me deciding to wrestle a fish moments before remembering that I have a -1 to all of my strength stuff.
Yeah, and then getting royally rocks by a fish.
Just the image of Sprite jumping toward a fish and freeze framing right before making contact. Just the JoJo to be continued.
Bow, bow, down, 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 down.
I have to ask GM, how many other crewmates are we missing? Since we're pretty much going to 100% the number of NPCs we know.
I think there's 4 or 5 crewmates you have yet to talk to.
That's true. We haven't spoken to the female.
Oh, no,
goblin
never
or
mind. You did
hobgoblin?
find one of them. So I guess there's like 3 or 4.
All right, now we know what to do next week. We're hunting down 4 more mysterious NPCs.
yep. We're gonna take all of them on our adventures.
Especially Daniel.
Man, taking
Especially
some
Daniel.
laborers with you on your mission.
You never know when you need to build a bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll take so long. Their skill's like +1.
More than I got.
Could Follow the Expert be attributed to crafting? Because if that's the case, we could just throw Peter out there with Follow the Expert.
I lied. My crafting is also 1.
The captain's not that bad, actually. It's a 7.
Ooh.
Well, unless there's any other nominations, barring one. How'd y'all enjoy the session?
Pretty good.
It's fun, actually.
I really
had
liked
fun.
it.
I appreciate the different scenes for the same ship.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the artist as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna struggle going back to playing a non-Fae. Having to
Yeah,
rein
I
in all
can
my
phase.
urges.
I can honestly believe your statement when you say that.
I have to get in the habit of putting on my restraints again.
Yeah, you have to put those on again tonight.
Tonight.
Within 2 hours.
Have to hold back all of my just tiny urges to be an absolute lunatic.
Any urges.
Here, let me give a shout out for the map maker real quick. I do like these maps. Zepeku? It's CZEPEKU. I'll drop it in the chat here so people can see on stream. They're the ones who designed this map pack.
So sad. So close to a level up.
I know, I'm 60 away.
Just giving you a heads up, GM,
Same.
and they posted it in the game chat, but it's hard to see on the Twitch chat. It's like micro as far as size goes.
You know what? I'll type it in the chat itself. Bam. But yeah, they have a grid and non-grid version of all the maps, and they have an upper deck and lower deck. My only gripe is that that each map is not like the same ship. So I had to be like, yes, the cages with weird creature eyes in it. I don't know. I wish they made a standardly more generic map.
We just needed the Silph scope to see them all.
This is just what you see when you play a character with True Sight.
Yeah.
Shadow creatures in cages.
How'd y'all like the Elemental Masters?
Love those
They were
guys.
very cool.
Yeah.
Got 3 really good names in my notebook now.
The other two didn't give you their names.
Wait, what?
The one
They were
dude
introduced by
used
someone
them.
else. Yeah,
Yeah.
They didn't give you their names.
Yeah, I know.
Do you?
Makes me sad though. I got one name at least. I'm gonna take it for all it's worth.
Seeing them really makes me want to play the adventure pack for Way of the Phoenix, because that's apparently the one that covers the Elemental Masters.
Not the Elemental Masters, but it does cover the House of Perfection.
Mm-hmm. It still gives you an introduction to all of that stuff.
Yeah, a Domri campaign kind of does seem cool because, like, even looking at like the feats for it, that like are locked behind some of it, really cool.
Yep. All the Elemental Masters are level 15 characters.
Ugh.
They're no Dalen, but they're all pretty badass in their own right.
I mean,
Oh hell yeah!
one survived at least one attack from a demon general, so kind of powerful, kind of cool.
Yeah.
I also appreciated their personalities, where one was the careless person that just ran ahead of everyone else and just gets the royal chew out while he tries to recover and wait.
Yeah, each one felt unique. It's nice.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't. Did you make them, or were they just already placed in the world?
I invented everything but the art.
Ah, okay. So, good job. Kudo to you.
Thank you. Yeah. Jitai is a Magus. He is a human self-Magus, Stormborn. Gianni is a Kitsune monk with sorcerer archetype, or with sorcerer multi-class. And Dalmarak is a Axiomite or Aphorites. No, not Aphorite. Where is it? No, yeah, he's an axiomite, which means he's a descendant from beings from the plane of law. He's also a full-blooded monk, just monk levels.
Damn.
And they have 2 other compatriots that you have yet to meet.
Ooh.
One was referred to earlier. Well, technically it's multi-class. Well, they're NPCs, so they don't work like player levels do. But it's a multi-class archetype dedication because there's not an actual multi-class in this system. But yeah. And I looked at the House of Joe Murray and the House of Perfection stuff. Based on your current group organization, they seemed like a good group to associate with. Got a lot of martial characters who kind of dip into pseudo magic-y kind of stuff. So, I'm pretty happy. Also, I got to use my favorite art in the game.
The Lightning Boy.
The Lightning Boy.
That is some really good art.
It's really good art. I'd face claim
like-
that in a second. It's so good.
I honestly think it's like my favorite too, out of the ones I've seen.
Gotta love it.
It is very striking.
I'm going to break something of yours, be it bone or possessions.
I'll fix whatever he breaks.
Don't worry, Devin. We got you.
Yeah, fuck you, Booter.
But yep, he was flying when he fought the demon, and the demon dispelled his flight spell,
Absolutely wrecked.
which was very unfortunate for him. And something to keep in mind for fights with demons that fly. Because lots of demons also have spellcasting.
But can we dispel a dispel? Or counterspell a counterspell?
You can counterspell a dispel, yes. And your ship just happened to be right in the way where he didn't plummet into the sea below.
God, from that height, the impact with the water would have hurt.
He could have died, honestly. He does only take half
Pathfinder-
damage from falling, though.
Does Pathfinder not have a max fall damage like D&D?
I think they do. I think it's like 600 or something.
Dang.
As in like 600 feet or 600 damage?
Technically both.
Oh.
Because you take damage for every foot you fall.
Yeah.
Dang. Does that increase based or decrease based on your size?
Nope.
Oh.
Nice.
I mean, it doesn't matter. The number is a high enough amount where players won't survive it, so...
Bet.
Yep.
Now it's my life goal to survive that.
Well, I mean, surviving the fall is not the hard part. Surviving the damage from the fall is the hard part.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make a character that's all HP and temp HP and buffing their HP, and I'm gonna just jump.
But yeah, he fell like 80 feet. He took only 40 damage, though. Still messed him up pretty good. On top of the wounds he already had from fighting a demon lieutenant. Or demon general. But who knows? Who knows if Fidget's prayer actually helped? I mean, after he fell, demons were gone for some reason.
Let's go, Fidget.
And she's not going to dwell on the prayer too much. Like, okay, the prayer's out there. We'll see what happens.
I mean, that's kind of what praying's about, honestly.
Yeah, but she's not stalwart in belief that the prayer goes through. Because she prayed before for Lisa Ness's help and she saw a fish. She's not sure if that was assistance from Lisa Ness or if she was just lucky enough to see the fish.
We all trusted you enough to follow that fish, though.
It worked.
Yeah.
As crazy of an idea as it was.
But yeah, so I'm glad you all enjoyed. I'm really happy with this map pack. With small grievances, it's pretty good. And I love how they gave me the actual like size of the map so I can organize it easily. Everything lines up pretty nicely. Now if Everett could just stop moving through walls, everything would be great.
Shh. I didn't mean to, so accident.
You don't control when you no-clip, bro. Be lucky, just be happy he didn't end up in the back room so that you can recover him.
I don't know. I went, like, outside.
Yeah, he did fly outside the map too.
Oh shit. Never mind.
It's okay, I survived though, so that's good.
It's true. Not many survived the back rooms. I should just make a map that's, properly sighted off. But if you go outside the bounds, it just looks like the back rooms.
Oh god, I'd be so scared.
Can we have a campaign in the back rooms?
Maybe.
Wait, really?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Yes. I want it.
It'd be excellent for a World of Darkness campaign. Hell, even Cyberpunk Shadowrun it could work for, so.
I'm down. Let's do it.
But yeah, well, I guess we should close out unless anyone else had anything they want to talk about for the session. All right, well, thank you all so much for watching. If you managed to make it through to this part of the video, thank you. Tomorrow, we will be having our Shadowrun one-shot at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So please come check that out. We'll be having player interviews, after the game on how everyone enjoyed the game, first impressions. And then Thursday, I will try to get the video out for my final thoughts on Shadowrun and, what I think about it and my overall impressions on the system, as well as adding the player interviews to that video, so people don't have to watch a whole live stream or try to find it in the mix. As well as, please go ahead and look down in the description below and join our Discord if you want the chance to play with us. I always recruit from my Discord for any of my games, and we will be looking into getting a new game system. We'll have a poll starting the beginning of May, and we'll be polling for what game system we'll check out then. So vote to see what you might like, and then we'll be trying out a new game system next month, and I will be recruiting for it in the Discord, so please check it out. Also, our chat's been popping off. We've been having a lot of people join for like table talk. Our Warhammer Discord has been really bouncing, so on the official Discord. So, you know, we got a lot of stuff going on. Community is growing every day, and it's really, really awesome. I'm very excited for that. So we're gonna go, especially because some of us have a game in like an hour and a half. So, gotta eat and do some stuff. With that, we're gonna go ahead and say goodnight.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good
night.
night, everyone.
Good night.
Wait, check out the meme in Discord too.
Yes, check out the meme today.
Whoa, and